Thank you so much for introducing me like that, Ezra. Today I'm here to talk to you about the epidemic of underage drinking in our community.
But Ezra, as a millennial hip with the memes, how does this issue relate to me?
That's a great question. This issue is actually extremely important around the holidays, as teenagers go to people's parties to get drunk. Alcohol can affect brain development and is illegal if you drink it under the age of 21. In addition, nearly a third of sophomores have drank alcohol in the recent past. That's a lot of people, let me tell you.
Why is underage drinking important, though?
Scarsdale High School has a higher rate of alcohol use than other schools, even in New York. It's important to look at new ways to manage the stress levels of teens so that they don't turn to alcohol. Underage drinking can affect families and even entire schools because people start to desire the effects that they may get from alcohol. There needs to be some way to at least solve the epidemic so it doesn't become even more prevalent than it already is, like this poor soul who's already drinking underage just because of the stress he gets from tests. Can you believe it?
I have 3 tests tomorrow. Whatever am I gonna do except to turn to alcohol?
Okay, so it's bad. But what can we do about it? And who needs to get involved?
Ultimately, it's not up to the federal government to handle things that Scarsdale itself could do to stop its own problem. As a matter of fact, drinking as a whole has gone down in the U.S. since the 1990s, mostly due to the fact that it's not become as much of a staple of American society. In order for things to work in Scarsdale, we need to change things starting at the bottom of the way people see things. This can be done by assemblies, 5-kilometer walks, to raise awareness for proper alcohol use if and when people do decide to drink underage, and by lowering the amount of stress in the extremely high-strung school environment. By doing that, it eliminates the desire to drink entirely, instead of just punishing people for an act they only do due to stress that they get from high school in the first place. If the school doesn't get involved with this issue, the future of underage drinking in Scarsdale is only going to get bleaker.